Welcome to the Infinity Watch, and I'm wearing my Captain America t-shirt, so it can only mean one thing. Today I'm looking at Captain America, the Winter Soldier. As always, my reliable notes that I make when I'm watching a film, so here goes. Captain America rips up the rule book and tries something different okay, let's just pretend Dark World didn't happen. But after the other films in the MCU, it's time for something different, and the Russo brothers take the rule book, rip it up, but it's still the same great characters, just the action is so ramped up. Absolutely fantastic. I'm going to go fanboy out on this one, I don't care. Marvel can successfully shift gears and make an espionage movie, have the legendary Robert Redford as the villain, and everyone loves it. Make Bucky Barton the henchman for him as the Winter Soldier. You know, if you obviously have seen or if you haven't, Bucky Barnes in the first Captain America: First Avenger. Go watch it. Stop this video. Watch that, then come back. Great supporting cast: Scarlett Johansson, Samuel L. Jackson, and Kobe Smulders, and of course the great Chris Evans, who is Steve Rogers, Captain America. I'll be the first to admit when I first heard the casting for the first Avenger, all I thought of Chris Evans as Human Torch and Fantastic Four, but I always love interesting casting, and he owns Steve Rogers, the Captain America. He does. I can't go on about Winter Soldier enough. When I remember watching it on the big screen, and when Nick Fury escapes being shot in the car, I almost jumped out out my seat, and shouted yes. I had to be got told to shush by my fiance at the time. Only time I've ever done that in the cinema. That's before or since. It's emotional involvement. You actually care for the characters. I mean, yeah, I love it. I do. Anthony Mackie, great addition to the cast as the Falcon. His character serves a purpose. He's not just there to, you've got to add a superhero in for the next Avengers movie. And, Black Widow, Scarlett Johansson, fantastic. Sebastian Stan's turn as Captain America's best friend, the Winter Soldier, Bucky Barnes, is brilliant. And, he's not the traditional villain. He does what he's programmed to do. And, it's the ultimate conflict for Steve Rogers. It's his best friend who he's willing to die for, which ultimately leads to Bucky's redemption and sets him up for his part in the Civil War, Captain America 3 and beyond. There's great throwaway references to Bruce Banner, Doctor Stephen Strange. Setting up another MCU film which is coming somewhere down the line, and another Infinity Watch. And it's a brilliant mid credits and post credits. Just absolutely fantastic. And the final scene with the subtle pulp fiction "blink and you miss it" reference, fantastic. And not only does it set up the MCU, it bleeds straight into the Agents of Shield TV series, which, if I'm right, was Winter Soldier came out as it was getting to the end of season 1, if I'm right, and changed the whole. I mean, this film literally changed everything about the MCU, including the TV series. I mean, Agents of Shield towards the end of the season was literally, the storyline was getting brilliant. You had Bill Paxton, and just Agents of Shield going into the whole, it's the whole Hydra thing that it literally changed the landscape of everything. This and the Russo brothers did it superbly. I mean, Winter Soldier, fantastic film, absolutely love it. I'd say I was going fanboy throughout. I mean, and I just absolutely, love this film. And coming up next, we get to be hooked up on a feeling, or we're Guardians of the Galaxy.